It's the Schumer Shutdown. That's what everyone's calling it. The Schumer Shutdown, because Chuck Schumer shut down the government because he didn't get what he wanted with the continuing resolution. A continuing resolution would continue to fund the government for the rest of the year, or I think 6 months out. But Democrats want free health care for illegal aliens. They want free health care. Free Social Security, free health care for illegal aliens, open up the border, and transgender surgeries to be paid for by the government. That's absolutely insane. Let's watch.
Democrats are crazed. They don't know what they're doing.
They are.
They want to have the border opened up so that criminals can pour in. You know, we're doing unbelievable borders closed and people are coming into our country legally. They continue to want to have men and women sports. They continue to want to have transgender for everyone. They want to raise everybody's taxes at a number that's not.
Why do they want men and women's sports? Do you think the women's football team could ever win the men's football team? No. Stop pretending. That's the big difference between Democrats and Republicans. Democrats play make-believe all fucking day while Republicans live in reality, unfortunately. And we try to make reality as best as we can, while Fantasyland doesn't change. It just stays crazy. Yeah, crazy town.
Not sustainable. It's the only time in the world I've ever seen a party that wants to raise taxes. You know, I grew up in a family where I'd watch politics, and I always liked it from the time I was very young, but I'd always see politicians say, we will lower your taxes. These guys, they campaign on raising your taxes, but they want to raise taxes very substantially.
The one thing they're concerned about, I mean, look, Republicans have total control of Washington. You guys have control of the House, the Senate, there's you.
Well, when you say control, so...
They don't have majority control. You know, they have a slight majority, a simple majority. They don't have I can't remember what they call that, a full majority.
We need 60 votes for this, and we have 53 Republicans, so we need 7 Democrats.
And those 7 Democrats and others are asking for an extension of a tax credit on people who get the Affordable Care Act and some other government-backed health care. So are you willing to negotiate on that
what they're
issue?
really asking for is they want to pay for illegal aliens that have come into our country by the millions and get onto the rolls, and they want to pay. And our people don't want to do that. Our people
I don't want to do that.
are taxed enough. You know,
Yeah.
we just approved the largest tax decrease ever in the history of our country, including the extension of the previous Trump tax cuts. The tax cuts that we just approved, they want to use those tax cuts to give the money to illegal aliens, people that came into our country illegally and that are leaving the country.
So why not
you know, there's been a
negotiate?
self-deportation because of what we've been doing that's been incredible. Okay, yeah, please.
I don't know what happened there with the audio, but yeah, Democrats are crazy. If you agree, you should like, share, and subscribe. If you disagree, you should comment down below why I'm wrong and why giving free health care to illegal aliens, to 20 million illegal aliens, is a good idea. Yeah, see ya.